The Man Who Stood in the Corner. Welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy slow burn horror that lingers long after the story ends, subscribe right now and turn on notifications so you never miss a nightmare. Tonight's story is about something that waits in the corner. Let's begin. When Daniel moved into the apartment, he noticed the corner immediately. Every room has one corner that feels darker, but this one felt occupied. He ignored it. First night in a new place. Old building noises. Shadows playing tricks. He told himself that, until he rolled over in bed and saw it, a shape, standing in the corner of his bedroom. Tall, unmoving. He blinked. It was gone. He sat up fast. The corner was empty. He laughed. He did not sleep much. The second night he woke up suddenly. He didn't know why. Then he felt it. That sensation, the feeling of being watched. He kept his eyes closed for a long moment. He did not want to look, but he did. It was there again, taller now, its head nearly touching the ceiling. No face, just a darker patch of darkness. It did not move. It did not breathe. It simply stood there. Daniel whispered, "Hello." Silence. Thick silence. Then its head tilted, just slightly. Daniel pulled the blanket over his face. He stayed that way until morning. He knew it never left. On the third night, he installed a camera. He needed proof. He forced himself to face the corner as he slept. The room was quiet. Midnight passed, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and then it stepped into view. Not appeared, stepped, as if it had been inside the wall, waiting. Its arms were too long, its fingers thin and sharp. It took one slow step forward, then another. Daniel could not move, could not scream. It leaned closer, studying him. Then his alarm went off. He jolted awake. The corner was empty. He grabbed his phone and checked the footage. The entire night showed him sleeping peacefully. The corner remained empty. Nothing appeared. Nothing moved. Daniel felt cold. It didn't want to be recorded. On the fourth night, he stayed awake with the lights on. 3 a.m. He felt it again. He turned toward the corner. It stood there, even in the light. Now he could see a faint outline of a mouth, too wide, stretching across where its face should be. "You're not real," he whispered. It took a step closer. Only a few feet away now, its head twitched sharply, and then he heard it, not with his ears, inside his mind. "You noticed me." The voice was dry and cracked, like dead leaves scraping concrete. Daniel covered his ears, but the voice continued. "You are ready." Ready for what? The answer came anyway. To stand. The next morning, Daniel's neighbor knocked on his door. No answer. The landlord unlocked it. They found Daniel in his bedroom, standing in the corner, facing the wall, completely still, eyes open, unblinking. A faint smile stretched too wide across his face. They called his name. He did not respond. He whispered only one sentence. "It's my turn." Over and over. 3 nights later, he disappeared from the hospital. Security footage showed him standing in the corner at 3:02 a.m. At 3:03, the lights flickered. At 3:04, he stepped forward and walked directly into the wall. He did not stop. He did not hesitate. He vanished. The wall remained solid. The apartment now has a new tenant. She moved in yesterday. Tonight is her first night alone. She just turned off the lights. She just rolled over. She just looked at the corner, and she sees him, standing there, too tall, too still, waiting, watching, until she notices, because once you notice it, it becomes your turn. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe now for more nightmares waiting in the dark. Turn off the lights, check your corners, and sleep carefully, because something might already be standing there.